right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all the honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachak Warash, and double honors into the elders and the apostles and the bishops of Great Millstone, whom I learn from daily. Peace and salutations to all you hopefully Legakim, pushing the word and truth and the sincerity. Shalom to you, very few Aqua sisters who listen and tune in as well. And I just wanted to do, just a quick in transit, after camp lesson. All right, and the title of this lesson is going to be Jacob or Yasharallah is great. All right, and these heathen, beginning with Esau, Edom, they know, who we are. Okay, beginning with the elites, they know that we are the Israelites. All right, and they know how great we are. All right, and they know how mighty we are. Okay, all the nations do. This is why they had to team up, to take us down as a nation. All right, but we're gonna go into this interview with Michael J. White. All right, if you don't know, Michael J. White is a martial artist. All right, a Jake, or the Israelite martial artist, which the martial arts, the kung fu, jiu-jitsu, and all that, man, that comes from our people, man. All right, that comes from Jake. Okay, all right. This is why you Israelites, Jake, you gravitate towards it. The anime with the kung fu and the jiu-jitsu and all that, those fighting styles. That comes from the Israelites. We taught Moab that, okay? Which those empires which we were in captivity under. This is how Moab learned how to fight. Right? They learned it from us, man. All right, even our dress. This is why those garments that Moab wear, those I forgot what you call them. But those long garments that those Moabites and those Ammonites wear, when they have ceremonies and different things of that nature, that is from us. All right, those robes. But let's go ahead and play this, a little bit of it, and then we'll get some scriptures.
Michael J. White is the greatest martial artist in Hollywood. But can he really fight?
I'm taking you off your feet.
Or is it just an act?
Did you guys see what happened? Can you explain that? Because that was brilliant.
Today, Michael reveals the secret techniques
From here,
that he trained with the world's greatest fighters.
it's going straight at you. How do you get away from that? Oh!
Because I want to know the truth.
All right, so you see what appears to be an Edomite male. Hey, he's astonished at his speed, his quickness, man. He's all right. Why? Because, man, we are the Israelites. Okay, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, we are the greatest people on this earth, man. Whether you believe it or not.
Are you an actor who does martial arts or a martial artist who acts?
I've seen the Predators. I've fought on the street a lot. And then I was able to train with elite martial artists from early on. I mean, training with Bill Wallace, Benir Quidez, Shigeru Oyama, Joe Louis. I don't know anybody in the fight world who's been more blessed than me. I think I've trained with more UFC champions than most people because they have different camps, right? I don't have a camp. And then everybody has nuggets to share. There's things that John Jones shared with me that he hasn't done in a ring, and I hate for it to go to waste, so I always share it. And
That's why I'm here today.
yes,
To get some of those nuggets,
Oh, absolutely.
share with my audience.
Absolutely. And one of the things I always said is this. We've learned so many things in martial arts. Some things, as a street fighter first, I go, okay, that wouldn't work in the street, but I still respect it. Like I respect Bushu. Nobody's going to do all this, flower stuff and all that in a fight. But if I can kick here, I can kick here easier. So these things about kata. Oh, you can never do that in the fight? I challenge that. Oh, let me turn that off.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm doing an interview right now. It's my oldest son. Say hi to everybody.
Hi, Ben. Oh, hey, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Look at it. World champion boxer. Like, he's just, see, when you get old, see, that's what happens.
You were talking about kata. Kata.
Okay. My favorite fight scene that I've choreographed was in Never Back Down, which one is it? I'm getting old, too. Well, the one where I'm doing the bunkai.
Yeah, that's my favorite too.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. I did that in honor of us traditional martial artists. I designed that scene for the naysayer to go, oh, what is this? And he's clowning me, but then the very same techniques I use on him. There's a lot of truth to that. For years, I'm developing, like, say, a jab that they can't see coming. Why? It's because I'm moving from my center.
All right, so hey, you see, you know, the quickness, you know, the agility, you know, the power of this Jake. Okay, Michael J. White. All right, this is you know, this is the Israelites, man. All right, we're known, you know, for being great fighters. All right, whatever our people put their hands to do, we're the best at it. All right, the basketball. Hey, you know, nobody was watching basketball when Esau, you know, the so-called white man was running it, man. Nah, once Jake got to the league and started doing you know, outrageous and spectacular things, dunking, you know, nobody was dunking, man. All right, until Jake got there. Okay, this is Genesis 32:24, and it reads, and Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. All right, this wasn't a man. Okay, and when you read up, it's going to further prove that this wasn't just a man. Genesis 32:25, and it reads, and when he saw that he prevailed not against him. Okay, so Jacob was wrestling, or, you know, grappling with an angel. All right, and this angel, he was he was, you know, figuring out, like, okay, Jacob ain't, you know, he's not finna stop. He touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint. All right, proving that this wasn't just a man. A man can't touch or tap the hollow of someone's thigh and then it becomes out of joint. Nah, man. Okay, this was an angel that Jacob was wrestling with. All right, and that shows what? The power, the determination, the will, you know, of Jacob, man. All right, this is why, you know, Yahweh Shema Shai is dealing or chose, you know, Jacob, man. All right, that covenant continued with Jacob, and then it translated into the 12 sons, which are the 12 tribes, beginning, you know, the head tribe beginning with Judah. All right, as he wrestled with him, Genesis 32:26, and he said, "Let me go, for the day breaketh." And he said, "I will not let thee go, except thou bless me." All right, and that is, you know, that is the determination, you know, and the will of the Israelites, man. Jacob, okay, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. All right, let's get back to that video.
Wayfair's top 3 outdoor seating upgrades. First, relax in style with a comfy chaise lounge. Next,
Right? That kata taught me to do is tricky because I'm not leaning forward, and so I'm covering distance while keeping my head in the same plane. Those things that come from traditional martial arts has been a secret weapon for me. One of my first elite weapons was my sidekick. And I trained it against buildings. I trained it against 400-pound bags. And I got to a point where it felt like cheating. I'm taking you off your feet. Wow. There's nothing you can do to stop it. That became one of my first elite techniques. Then my untelegraphed jab. Then it became the hook kick. Then it became my reverse punch. Then it became
an untelegraphed jab. You know how difficult and hard it is to throw a punch without swinging your body. That's what an untelegraphed jab is. That means you can throw a jab like you see a boxer. You know, most boxers, they have to put their body into the jab before they throw it. No, he can throw a jab or punch as hard as a boxer, if not harder, just straight from the hip, man. Hey, man, Jake is great. Let's read some of these comments. All right. No one, he is the real deal. It is almost criminal how underrated he is. All right, and that's Jake. That's Jake. Jake is underrated. When Jake does something great, it's always downplayed. All right, especially from Esau Edom, the so-called white man. It's always downgraded, man. Steph, somebody. Can you believe this? That legend is nearly 60. What an athlete! All right, so Michael J. White is nearly 60 years old with the speed of a teenager, man. That's incredible. All right, that's the greatness of the Israelites. All right, that's the greatness of Jake, man. And when we say Jake is just short for Jacob. All right, the 12 tribes. Okay, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. This is Jeremiah 10 and 16, and it reads, "The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things." All right, Yahweh Bashim Shai, beginning with using the angels, using Yahweh Shai, and the angels were the former of all things. All right, everything on this earth, everything on this planet was created and formed by Yahweh Bashim Shai, man. All right, including the Israelites. All right, the Lord created us to be great people, man, to do ultimately to be his servants and to be his army, to be his army here on this earth. All right, we were created to put these heathen in subjection, all right, and rule over them. That's why we have been given, the Lord created us the way he did, our great, our size, which we're small compared to our forefathers. Our size, man, our strength, our agility, our athleticism, all of the Lord created us. He created all those things, all right, for us to rule over these heathen. And Israel is the rod of his inheritance, all right, Yasharallah, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The Lord Yahweh of hosts is his name, all right. When you break that word host down, it means Lord of the armies, man. So the Lord, because the Lord is a man of war. Why wouldn't you, if you were a man of war and you created and designed a nation to be your army on this earth, why wouldn't you give them the ammo to be the greatest, man? To be great warriors, to be great fighters, to be the strongest, the quickest, the smartest. All right, we are the Israelites, man. We are untouchable when we're in tune with our power, man. And Michael J. White, all right, he's doing these things on a very, very low level, man. He's not even in tune with his power. All right, even if he stumbled across, the Hebrew Israelites, he's not, he's still lining his beard up. He's still, he's still in the world. He's not even in tune with Yahweh Shema Shai, and he's doing these things. Just imagine when we set up in the kingdom, all right, we get those new bodies, man. All right, hey, he's doing these things in his flesh, man, in his weak, decrepit flesh. He's doing these things. That's how great we are. Just imagine when the Lord upgrades us, man. All right, gives us those new bodies, man. These heathen ain't gonna be able to touch us. All right, Deuteronomy 7 and verse 6, and it reads, "For thou art an holy people." All right, holy means to be separate. Okay, the Lord has separated us for himself. He separated us from these heathen. We're different from these other nations, and they know it. All right, they know that we're different, man. Okay, our genetic makeup is different. Our spirit is, everything is different about us, man. Okay, everything, man. All right, this is why Esau is poisoning the food. This is why he's because to really jack somebody up, you have to destroy their mind, and then you got to destroy what they put in their body, man. This is why he always putting pork and, you know, shrimp, crab, and lobster and meals that don't even need them. He'll put them in there. That's to destroy you Israelites, man. All right, because he knows how great we are. The Lord Yahweh, thy power. The Lord Yahweh, thy power, have chosen you to be a special people unto himself. We're special, man. When you go back to this video and you watch the whole interview and you see the things, matter of fact, let's just go back to it. You know, let's just watch a little bit more.
Then it became my front kick, like where you see me showing John Jones this. I thought this would be a great technique for him, because if I'm fighting you and I do this looks like I'm just lifting my leg, but I've actually chambered my front kick. My hip is back and loaded.
Right. You keep your hip in the same spot?
Yeah, so it feels like nothing. So I'm doing this.
Good morning. Today we're talking about demons. Now, if you're new here, we are in the Ethiopian Bible. Disclaimer, I am not claiming this as scripture. The Ethiopian Bible we have is a rough translated.
So I'm doing this.
All right, you see how quick that kick was? Even in slow motion, it was quick, man. All right, we're special. Special people unto himself, above, key word, above all people. We are above these heathen, man. We are above these Edomites, man. You Jakes who hold Esau to some sort of high esteem, and you know he's the best thing since sliced bread. All right, you know he's Thor, he's Superman, man. These Edomites are nothing, man. They're the basement. Okay, for Esau to get the physique that Jake gets naturally, what? He has to take peptides, he has to take steroids, all right? He has to cheat, all right? Even though, you know, Jake dives in those things as well, but for the most part, as long as Jake has a on point, you know, diet, Jake can naturally get that big, all right? Naturally get muscle, all right? Above all people that are upon the face of the earth, man. All right, we're above these wicked, weak ass heathen, man. All right, they are beneath us, man. That's how you gotta look at yourself, man. You Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and even us in this truth. All right, none of us in this truth should be walking down with our head down, man. All right, you know, none of us should be walking around, okay, looking at the ground, man. All right, putting your head down when a heathen is speaking to you. No, man. Hold your head up high and speak with authority to these heathen, man. We are above Esau, man. The so-called white man. Okay? We only in this position because we sinned against Yahweh Shema Shai. All right? That's the only reason. Let's end it off here. Leviticus 20 and 26, and it reads, "And ye shall be holy unto me." Holy means separate. All right? The Lord has separated us. All right, we belong unto the Lord, man. Okay, we are the Judah. Okay, Judah or Yahweh. The Lord has His name in us, man. Yahweh, man. All right. For I am the Lord Yahweh, am holy. The Lord is separate. Okay, the Lord is not to be compared to these false idols, man. Jesus Christ. Okay, which was coined after Caesar Borgia and Edomite, rainbow Edomite at that. I have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine. All right, the Lord separated us from these heathen, man. Okay, we're greater than them. We're better than them. This is why the Lord separated us. All right, when you separate something for yourself, that means it's the best. The Lord only wants the best, man. These heathen, they don't compare to us, man. All right, the Lord He chose us because we are the special people. We are the best people that He created, man. All right, but with that, we'll go ahead and close this lesson out, and we'll close it by giving all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechag Warash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, whom I learn from daily. Peace and salutations to you, hopefully like Akim, pushing the word in truth and in sincerity. Shalom.